Training needs analysis is important for planning a training program. In the earlier segment, we discussed on what training needs analysis is, its benefits, importance. We also discussed about the classification of training needs, which are organizational, job, and personal analysis. In this segment, we will learn how to conduct training needs analysis, which is also called as TNA. We have noted down 6 critical steps for conducting a TNA. Let's look at these 6 steps. Step 1. Set the desired outcome. Before you begin a TNA, you need to know the training goal. The training goal should be in line with the business goals. You can determine the training goal specific to a particular job role, department, or the organization. Defining the training goal keeps the TNA on track. When you define goals, think of SMART goals, such as specific, which are simple and sensible; measurable, which are meaningful and motivating; achievable, which are agreed and attainable; result-based, and time-based. Examples of specific training goals would be: achieve a CSAT score of 5 by the end of the quarter, or achieve a 98% quality score by the end of the quarter. In most cases, the desired outcome or goal is predefined by the operation managers, stakeholders, and clients. Let's look at step 2. Understand the current situation. In this step, you need to identify the desired competencies, the knowledge, skills, and abilities of your employees linked to the desired business outcome. This is a vital step as it helps to understand the areas of opportunities that one should focus on. You can do it by collecting through surveys, questionnaires, interviews, focus group, and other methods. Once you understand the reason for the gap between the desired outcome and current situation, it is important to narrow down the exact reason. For example, if the desired outcome is to reach a CSAT score of 5 and the current score is 4, you want to understand why the team's current CSAT score is 4. Post collection of the data, if it is observed communication is the reason for low CSAT score, it is important to narrow down further and understand which attribute is causing the low score. It could be tenses, sentence formation, and pronunciation. These will become your competencies that you need to evaluate. In the next step, which is evaluate desired competencies. After shortlisting the important competencies, you can list the expected and trainable competencies based on the research done with the collected data. For example, post step 2, if you have identified tenses, tone, and rate of speech are the competencies, evaluate the level the team is performing on these competencies. You can evaluate the importance of each competency on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. This can be done through call monitorings, mock calls, role plays, email and chat analysis. In this step, detailed documentation is critical as it will assist to plan the training module relevant to each competencies. The next step is find the performance gaps. This step assists to identify where are the gaps between the desired outcome and current situation of each analyst. As you have documented your findings in detail in step 3, it becomes easy to recognize how many employees need to improve in a specific competencies. For example, if you have a batch of 4 analysts and during the TNA you observed 2 have issues with tone and 2 have issues with rate of speech, you can plan the training program and assignments accordingly. You can also listen to calls, analyze emails and chats of top quartile to understand the performance gap. Write down what different are they doing to achieve the desired outcome. All the findings should be documented in detail as it helps the training program effectively. The next step is to select the training methods. In this step, you need to select the right training method for each of the expected competencies. Here are some popular training methods: instructor-led training, on-the-job training, e-learnings, video conferences, and many more. Research shows employees retain 75% knowledge when they do actual job or task. When learners discuss, retention can be 50%. Demos help retain 30% of the information, and audio-visual presentation enables 20% retention. Reading helps 10% of the information to retain. When they listen to an instructor's lecture, the retention is only 5%. So, the training should be facilitated through adult learning methodology. The adult learning methodology have some principles. The adults are internally motivated and self-directed. They bring life experiences and knowledge to learning experiences. They are practical and they love to do things on their own. So you need to understand which training method is important based on the content, learning styles, and also retention. Retention is a key factor for any training program. The next step is consider the costs and benefits. Post identifying the competencies and understanding the training methods, we should consider the costs and benefits. In this step, you can consider the cost of each training method and the extent to which performance gaps can be addressed. Cost factors depends on the time required for training, delivery method, productive work hours spent in training, travel and logistics. The effectiveness and benefits of training will change according to the method you choose. Sometimes instructor-led classroom training is effective but turns out to be costly in terms of spending productive work hours, travel and logistics. Different methods can be used to reduce the cost. However, you need to maintain a healthy balance between costs and benefits to achieve the desired business outcome. So, training needs analysis is an important process for planning a training program. If it's not concluded effectively or conducted effectively, the desired outcome cannot be achieved. It helps to understand the competencies and helps to achieve the desired outcome. So, these were the 6 steps to conduct training needs analysis. Hope you can apply these steps while you're conducting the training needs for your process or project. Thank you so much.